Hi everybody, it's Kit, and I've got a little treat here. I think it's a treat. I've been having fun playing with this. A gal contacted me from Slovenia. Her name is Simona, and I can't pronounce her last name because I'm just not that good with names. But I'm going to post her blog spot down there in the words, the blurb, because I want you to go take a look at this idea she had for a mini album, which is also kind of like a card and a gift combined. And it is just as cute as can be and very, very clever. And she doesn't do videos, so she asked me if I would do a video, if I liked it, to go ahead and share it with you. So I'm calling this Simona's mini album gift, and it is just as cute as can be. I looked at her drawings, and they are in centimeters, and I don't do centimeters because, you know, I'm an inches person, so I tried to convert it over, and it was giving me some weird numbers. So I'm doing the best that I can on the sizing of it. And after playing around with it, I'm not even sure I put mine together like she did, so I want you to be sure to go see how she did hers. And those of you that are familiar with centimeters can look at her drawing and tell how she did it, the sizes she used. I'm going to use a one sheet, a 12 by 12, and what I'm going to do is first show you this one that I made, because I've made a couple of them, and this is my favorite. So it opens up, and it's like a little card, and I decorated this one. It is Christmas in the Heart that puts Christmas in the air, and that's by W.T. Ellis. So I punched that greeting out, and then I put a little stocking up here on Pop Dots. And again, mine's done the kit way, kind of vintagey. Hers was done in beautiful papers. So again, that's why I want you to take a look at it. And I stamped out an ornament and put it up on Pop Dots and just doodled in a little hanging thread there. And then I stamped another greeting over here. So you open this up and it looks, oh, that's a cute little card. And then you think, well, that looks thick. So you start opening it up, and lo and behold, there's a place for pictures. I put a couple of smaller flip-up pictures here. There's a pocket, and I'm making a little book to put in this pocket. And then you think, well, you know what? It looks a little bit thicker even. What else do we have going on here? And you open this up and look at this. You got a 4-page spread. And you know how I love these big 4-page spreads where you can see a whole lot in one look. And so I want to show you how I made this. And I hope, Simona, that it's what you had in mind. Because yours is beautiful. I love the way that she did hers out of like a cardstock and then used different decorative papers on it. And it's so pretty. And another thing about this, before I put it away, is there's different ways of setting it up too, because we've got a wrap and then we've got an insert. So you can set the profile of this mini album in several different ways. And instead of using this section here, for example, as a flap, you could make it a pocket. So let me show you how we make the base, and then you can play with it yourself, and then go see Simona's one that she did on her blog and see how beautiful it is. So hopefully between mine and hers, we've got you all covered on designs that you like, whether you like the more vintage or whether you like the pristine and beautiful. So it's going to be one of the one-page projects. So you need a 12 by 12. And a little caution here that if you're going to use a graphic like I'm using here, this is, I know everybody recognizes this. It's from the Nutcracker Suite collection, Graphic 45. And what I'm thinking about doing with this one, because of the way it lays out, is making a first Christmas album for our youngest grandson and putting pictures in it of him from time of birth up to this Christmas, and then putting a Christmas picture in it. So it's going to be a gift that everybody's going to love, I think, and will never get thrown away. So I like making cards that I know people aren't just going to throw them away after Christmas. So the first thing we're going to do is cut our 12 by 12 into two 6 by 12s. And where you've got to watch the direction of your graphics is when we start doing the scoring. So you can have a lot more opportunities for variety with this if you do not use a directional base. So it's probably a good idea just to use cardstock as the base. And then you don't get that little white strip either, but you can take care of that. So we're going to cut it, and that's the only cutting we do. We got two 6 by 12s. And the next thing we're going to do is score it. So this is where we have to watch our directionals. And I want the candy cane, let's see, yeah, I want the candy cane to be the outside of the cover wrap. So I'm going to put it face down for the scoring. So whatever you want to be the outside of your wrap, face down on your scoreboard. And you are going to score it 4.5, 9, and 9 1/4, because I'm going to put a little spine in mine. I don't think she did in hers, but, and you know what, I just scored it, I just told you wrong. No, you know what, I want this as the outside. Let me think about this. Okay, if this wraps this way, or this wraps this way with photos, I told you wrong, but I scored right. Now that I look at it, I want this to be the inside of my wrap. So there you go. I did it wrong, but it's really what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's what I want. I want this the outside of my wrap. So whatever you want to be the outside of your wrap, put face up, right? Correct. Okay. Now we have created the outside wrap here with these score marks. There's your little spine. And again, you know how I like breathing space, so I just put a little breathing space in mine. And that gives it a little squared off area. She just did a wrap on hers, which looks pretty too. It depends on what you're going for and what you like. I just like my breathing rooms. It's just something that I do. So I'm burnishing in this, and we've got a wrap done. Now, this is the part that goes inside that's going to fold out. And I'm going to attach it here. Is that right? Let me double check this layout here, because I want it to come out just like this one, because I love this profile. Yes, I want it to come out here, so that's where I want my 1/2 inch score. And I want this. I want this to be, yes. Okay. So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put whatever matches the inside of your wrap, I want you to put it face down on your scoreboard. I'll get you through this, trust me. And again, I've had more fun playing with this, because if you don't have a directional, you can have this thing be a long wrap, kind of like my little black dress mini. It's a different look to it, but you can, what am I doing here? Sorry, score 1/2 inch. I gotta quit rambling. First, you're going to do a 1/2 inch score down this side. But as I was saying, you can put this together a lot of different ways. So 5-inch. So we got a 1/2 inch, a 5-inch, and a 9.5 inch. Yes. And now we're going to fold this up. And this is nice heavy paper. I know you're familiar with graphic 45 paper. I like graphic 45 paper. And it is a heavy paper, so you always want to fold opposite the way you scored so it doesn't crack, because it is thick and heavy. Okay, now what we've got here, let me get the scoreboard out of the way. Let's see if I did it right. Yes. Here's our wrap. Here is our spine. Here's the little 1/2 inch piece. And I'm going to attach that 1/2 inch flap right up to my spine, but not encroach into my spine, if that makes sense. So let me get my ATG gun out. Can't get it past my belly. There we go. Okay, I'm going to run some ATG down here. I'm going to make sure my directional is going correctly. I'm going to lay this fold right on the edge of my spine. It's hard to see that spine when you're using such a bright graphic paper, but we like the bright graphic paper. There it is. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Get that big old gun out of the way. And then this we are going to flip it back, which really puts it opposite the fold. The way, I mean, it isn't following the rule of scoring opposite the way you folded, but it's going to be okay. It's just going to be a pocket. So, and I got a little white to trim off here, so you can cut your little notch up here, glue the edges down here, and you've got a pocket. And may even be not following the rules on that one either. Let me see. That's the way we want to fold it. Yes, we got our flap. We open it up. There's the pocket. You know, this is different than the one I did before. I wonder what I did different. Oh well, I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got our 4-page spread there. Did you follow me through on that? And we got our wrap around. I wonder why it's different. Let's take a look at that, guys. This is one of the great things too about this card, though, is you can do it so many different ways. Card gift, see? Now I'm calling it a card. Simona, I think you're brilliant. It's very clever, and it's right up my alley on things that I like to do. You know what it is? It's as simple, I think, as here's the flap. Here's the pocket. It just looks different, I think, because it is just a different paper. It's the same, isn't it? Now you've got Kit all intrigued here. Yeah, it's the same. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry, Simona. I was going to make you so proud. And here now I'm blubbering away like, what did I do? What did I do? But anyway, see how easy that was? How quick that was? And to do this, I just matted here, matted here, matted here. You can do one mat here. I just was playing around. I like to play, you know. And I also like wallet size photos because I can print 9 out on one sheet of paper. So I plan on doing the 3.5 by 5s on these other sheets. But you got enough room here to do 6 by 4s. Really, take it all the way to the top. So, and the reason she designed this, there's a little story behind it too. She was watching my videos and she told me she enjoyed my videos, but she was having a problem figuring out what to do with a lot of the small mini albums because they were just too small for what she wanted to do with them. And I can appreciate that. I like the smaller ones and using the wallet size, but I know a lot of people, they have a problem knowing what to do with the little bitty ones. So she designed this because it more fit the size of the photos that she used. And I love it. I love it. And I do like using the bigger ones too, especially for certain things. And especially for a first Christmas, because I want to put nice size pictures in here of throughout the year. And then a nice size picture at Christmas too. The wallet size are great when you're showing a whole bunch of pictures like from a party or Halloween, but there are times when you need to go to the bigger portrait ones just to have memories to take forward. And I think a first Christmas is definitely a portrait type time. So there you go. And Simona, I sure appreciate you sharing this with us. I want everybody to go visit her blog, and I hope to meet you sometime. I wanted to go to Slovenia, I can't even talk, Slovenia for a long time because those countries over there are all different from when I learned all my geography and my world history and things. I think you were part of the Yugoslavia group, and I was getting my maps out. I have an atlas from 1934, and I got that out and was looking, and I was utterly amazed at all the countries that existed back then and doesn't exist now. And Slovenia's, I think, my Guernsey sis, I think, called it the sunny side of the Alps or something like that. It just sounds like a beautiful country, and I'd love to go see it. So who knows? Maybe we'll meet up one day and I can buy you a cappuccino to thank you for sharing your album with us. And again, everybody go visit her blog spot and see how she did hers, because it is quite beautiful. And I want to thank her again for sharing with us. Take care. And you know what? This is kind of a benchmark project too. I wanted to do hers as the 27th project in the 52 because we have just tipped over the halfway point. So Simona's mini album gift is the first part of the second half of the 52 project. So there you go. I want to dedicate the next half to you, Simona. And thank you very much again. Take care, everybody, and I'll be back to talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.